It was just an ordinary Saturday afternoon when things took an unexpected turn. I had been living in my neighborhood for years, and like most people, I minded my own business. But as luck would have it, that day would be anything but ordinary. The day began with me getting a knock on my door. Standing outside was none other than the HOA president, Karen, with a stern look on her face. She was there for what seemed like a routine inspection, but something about her demeanor felt off. "I need to come inside and inspect your property for some HOA-related issues," Karen said in a tone that left no room for negotiation. "It's part of my duties." I stood there, surprised. I had never been informed of any such inspection, and frankly, I wasn't about to let her in just because she demanded it. "I'm sorry, but I don't recall any notice or request from the HOA about this inspection. I'd like to verify the details first," I replied calmly. Karen's face turned beet red as her usual control over the situation slipped away. She was used to everyone bowing down to her authority, but I wasn't going to comply without proper cause. "You're being difficult," she snapped, clearly frustrated. "You're violating HOA rules just by questioning me." Her voice raised a few octaves, and as I remained firm, she made a call. Moments later, the sound of sirens was heard in the distance. She had called the cops on me, probably thinking it would intimidate me into submission. When the officer arrived, Karen was still irate, and I could tell she expected him to back her up. However, the officer simply listened to the story, raised an eyebrow, and then turned to Karen with a grin. "Ma'am, I'm not sure what the issue is, but there's no law being broken here. Just because someone doesn't let you in, it doesn't mean it's against the rules," he said with a chuckle. He then turned to me, nodding before turning back to Karen. "I suggest you calm down and follow the proper procedures next time." The officer left, still chuckling, as Karen stood there in utter disbelief. With a final defeated glare, she stormed off, and I couldn't help but smile. That day, I had stood up for myself, and the HOA president had lost control, with the cop walking away laughing at the absurdity of it all.